Let's Get Stupid, episode 228. We are live. Well, right now I'm live in my basement by myself, waiting for Jacob to hop on. And Finn's at a softball game. He's at late softball games all the time now, really, throughout the week. So we're going to do more of these remote. So he'll be on in about a half hour. Me and Jacob will head the show from there. But as you already know, we're brought to you by GeneralLeathercraft.com. Matt Hayden at Pioneer_Fit on Instagram. Go there for all your leather belt needs. Leather hats, bats. Probably not bats. Let's do this. GeneralLeathercraft.com. Let's see what else he's got on there. Craft.com. So you can, if you're on YouTube, you can see my screen. American weightlifting belts, accessories, knee wraps, Pioneer book covers, lifting straps, customized wraps, customized levers, dip belts, how to take care of the leather, stuff to take care of it, knee sleeves, get ammonia, you want chalk, a drawstring bag, singlets, apparel, dog collars, wallets. So, it's more, he does a lot more than just, lifting belts. He's doing some baseball belts. He's doing book covers. He's got a shaker cup, beanies. Not that I'm probably going to buy a beanie right now. I like their wallet. I've had their wallet probably 5 years, give or take. Banners for your home gyms. Matt, I need one of those. Looks like you got some liquid chalk, dress belts, gymnastic grips. You can do exotic wallets. So if you're on the YouTube, you can see that he has a ton of different stuff. More than just lifting belts and apparel. He's, if you're looking to get accessories and you already have a couple belts, that's the place to go to. We're also brought to you by SubZeroPlunge.com. Code BeBetter or code STUPID gets you $500 off. My brother owns the company. I was just out there. His whole garage is full of Sub-Zeros, so let's do our best to empty those as we can. Like I said, he owns the entire company, so everything goes directly to him. You're not paying some huge corporation or anything. It's just paying Tim so he can pay his rent and buy women alcohol. Jacob, you're on, buddy.
What's up, brother? Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I got the AirPod Pros on.
I thought you hated AirPods after their.
No, I hate the in-ear ones. These are the over-the-ear ones. They are fantastic.
Jesus. Where's the microphone?
I don't know. There's 4 or 6 or 7. That's a crazy number. They're hidden throughout somewhere.
Is it better for like lawn mowing?
Well, it's great for that, but I think I told you this story. I have my AirPods in, and I take a lot of calls during the day, and I'm not always on video. And I really, really had to go take a leak, like really, really bad. And I leaned over, to do my business, and my stupid AirPods, because I hate those. Yeah, like a real man. And I hate those AirPods. They don't stay in your ear ever since they changed the design. So anyway, it fell right into the toilet as I was taking a leak. And I don't know, somebody was like, well, why didn't you try to dry it out or put it in rice? I'm like, well, because I just don't want pee in my ear. Just that simple. Don't care how much I clean it. So I switched to these, and they're supposed to last like 30 hours or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah, they're great. Honestly, the call quality is great. The noise canceling is great. They seamlessly, like I'm on my Mac right now. If I pick up my call on my phone, they'll switch right over. Yeah. I mean, they're very nice.
Yeah, because I like my in-ear ones. I'm a big I have the Beats and I have the Bose, just because like that American Express credit you get, like I had to spend it or I lose it. So I was like, the headphones were, and they were $100 off, so they're just free. So I'm like, I guess I'll get a second pair, try these. I think the Beats were better, right? Because they're Apple product anyway, so it syncs a little bit easier. But you still feel like you got to take it out and rub your ear, and then put it back in because it just bugs you after a while. But because my car, I would just plays the radio. So if I want to listen to a podcast, I got to put headphones in when I drive around, and it's just like, it's okay, but it's not. I don't know. Sometimes shit sticking in your ear kind of fucking bugs you after like an hour.
Yeah, and these were supposedly designed to, like, the way they did this part, like where it doesn't bother you. And I'm on some of those 16, 17, 18-hour flights, and You know,
Oh,
first world problems, but it's still nice to not have your head hurt when you get done. So,
right. Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's good, buddy. I
well,
am
I don't know if you can
seeing
see in my glasses, but I have the Western Conference Finals on my split screen on my monitor over here.
the
So,
what?
Western Conference Finals, NBA, brother. Game one,
Is that
Minnesota Timberwolves versus the Dallas Mavericks.
a big deal?
Well, I mean, Luol played his last year in Minnesota, and then obviously the team I supported growing up was Dallas because they were 2.5 hours away, which is the closest team I had. So it's kind of fun for me to watch because Minnesota, I like small market teams when they do well. So
Hmm. Yeah, I was gonna set up a monitor and do that too, but then I just didn't care to. So you know,
well, they say Anthony Edwards is allegedly maybe the next Michael Jordan. So we'll see. We'll see. He's pretty good. And he even said, I don't think I'm as good as Michael, but he's like 22 or 23. So he's got some time. But he is really, really good.
who's that giant Zion kid play for?
New Orleans Pelicans.
All right, like even his stuff would come up on my feed when I was like TikTok or Instagram, or whatever. I'm like, this kid's huge. Like it was in high
Yeah.
school. Then you put somebody from high school in the NBA. Obviously, it's a little different. But I'm like, he still had like a contract like $45 million or 46 or
Yeah.
something. It's like, holy
No, I mean,
shit.
and he's had a couple of injuries. I think it's because he's just so heavy, man. He was like 270, like jumping out of the gym doing 360s and windmills. I mean, it was insane. And you run so many miles in an NBA game. I mean, especially like high school compared to college, compared to the pro game.
Right.
And you play 82 games. So anyway, he's had some little things here and there. He had a good year this year though.
Yeah, I didn't. That's the most I saw was just that what his contract was, because they did like
Oh, he's an insane athlete.
5 youngest players with multi-million-dollar contracts or something. I was swiping through.
Yeah, I wonder if
Um,
he would have happened if he would have played football. I mean, he wouldn't have made as much money because NBA makes more, but gosh, he would have been a heck of a football player probably.
he was just a one sport athlete.
As far as I know, yeah, a lot of times when you're that good, they don't like you to play other
Right. Get
multiple
hurt.
sports. Right? Yeah, exactly. Even though it's the research says it helps you, but still.
What's your opinion on it?
I go with the research. Now, again, if you're like Zion and you have a pretty good understanding you're going to make 40 million dollars in a couple of years, yeah, maybe not. But if you're a normal kid, for sure you should play as many sports as possible. I've seen too many kids come in the gym. I think I've told this story before. We had a kid who was 16, came in the gym. He never lifted weights or worked out. And his dad said he wanted to play football. And he was a bigger kid. He was probably already like 230. And not like super muscular, but he wasn't fat. It's kind of, whatever. And that was in like April or May. And then by the end of the summer, he was 270, just stacked, and played one season and got a full ride to Michigan State. And
Damn.
so you see kids who are 8 years old, playing travel flag football, and their parents are saying they're going to be the next Peyton Manning or something like that. And you see a kid like that who just works out for 3 months and gets a full ride. I mean, talent's talent, genetics are genetics, and there's nothing against working hard. You certainly can, but it's not going to change who you are. And we say that about powerlifting. Like, I'm never going to come in and squat like you. Doesn't matter how much I squat and how much I try. Like, you just have a God's gift for squatting. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I put all the work ethic I want, all the money that I want. I'm not going to be you. It's not who I am.
Yeah, you
So
just
I think you
shrank
should play as
too.
many sports as possible. Well, that's true.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I could see
yeah,
that. I had a good point and I lost it. Yeah, well, I think too sometimes like you get that, like you said, the 8-year-old that is, thrown into I think every sport. Like I have my girls trying everything, all the sports. If you don't like the sports, you're gonna do something else, but you're still gonna be in the gym. Like you're gonna be healthy. Like I don't care if you don't play anything really, but you're gonna be a healthy person. Like that's super important. But then you get like, people that like, you're gonna play football, you're gonna start at this age, and then by the time they get to college or high school rather, they're like, I don't fucking you want to play anymore. Like you just get so
right.
burnt out. Like Haley played volleyball for a long time, and then she could have went to, I don't know, it was a localish college around Arlington Heights area. I'm not sure the college name, and probably got a couple years of school basically for free. And she's like, I just don't want to play. I don't care. I want to go away for school anyway. So it was like, even she could have had like, half her college free. And she was like, I'm just done. So
Yeah,
you run into that too.
And that happened a little bit to me. I mean, I didn't get to play college football because of concussions, but it's funny. I don't know why this came up with my kids, but they started asking me like how the coaches spoke to me, and I'm like, I can't say it. Like I can't repeat what they said.
Right.
And they were like, "What do you mean? Did they say you were stupid?" I was like, "Oh yeah, yeah, uh huh." And did they ever? They said, "What did you say? Did they ever push you?" I'm like, "Uh huh, yeah, uh huh." So did they ever hit you? I'm like, "Yeah, they did. Yeah, they'd slap you right upside the head. I mean, you have a helmet on, but still,
Right. Yeah.
I think there was a few practices there where like my name was just fuck or shit or whatever. It wasn't Jacob or Ross at that point. And I'll never forget, we had one coach one time who was so mad. He didn't think we were hitting hard enough at halftime. And so he didn't have a helmet on, obviously, as a coach. He came in there and he put his head into one of our metal lockers. This is how you fucking use your head. Boom! Right in the middle of it. And like it dented that metal locker. His face was bleeding. He's like, I don't even have a fucking helmet. Just like.
Tom Finn's dad.
Yeah, it was Pappy. It was Pappy. Oh,
That's
man.
hilarious.
And I'll tell you this too, and it's funny. I couldn't tell the girls the story, but there was once where our coach was motherfucking us so loud that they could hear him at the top of the bleachers above the band, and the superintendent was up there. So she had to talk with him after the game and said, I get it, it's Texas high school football, but you can't, literally be yelling motherfucker above the sound, the sound of the band. So he comes in on Monday and he's an older guy. He takes his hat off. He had one of those dad hats off and he kind of holds it. He's like, guys, I need this. I apologize. I'm supposed to be teaching you guys what's right. And it's not right for me to use language like that. And I really going to work hard to do my best to try to fix it. And then you could see his face, just like something turned in his face. And he was like, he threw his hat on the ground. He goes, God damn it, you motherfucking assholes. And he just went off, like just off. And we started laughing, because you could tell he was trying so hard not to go there. And then something in his mind he thought about that just pissed him off about the game. And he just could not help himself. It was like something out of Adam Sandler movie. It was hilarious. And then he got more mad because we laughed at him. And then we had to bear crawl snake style on the field. So you'd go across the goal line, like width. You go up the sideline to the 5-yard line, all the way back across, up again to the 10, all the way back. We had to do the whole field like that. Yeah, it takes like an hour and a half. It was terrible.
That sounds terrible.
But I tell my kids that, and they just don't get it.
Yeah, no, they never will.
And they shouldn't. I mean, a lot of that was stupid. But
yeah, what's not stupid is Braden's jerky, and he's going to come on. He's doing a little sale right now, so I'm waiting in the wings. I'm going to bring him on and talk about. He's got let's talk about whatever he's got going on. Braden, welcome to the show, brother.
What's going on, fellas?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
Good to have you on.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. Am I coming in clear and everything?
Crystal.
Awesome.
I mean, you look like shit, but you sound good.
Hey, I'm trying my best, man.
Is that the sun going down behind you? I mean, you got like a halo behind you. That's impressive.
Oh no, that's a window.
Oh, okay.
A little bit of background on me. Obviously, I've been living at my parents' house for the last fucking 12 months, but we'll be moving out this weekend.
Yeah, I saw that message. Yeah, Sunday, right?
Yep. Yeah, Sunday I pick up the keys, my brand new apartment, and moving on and moving forward, brothers.
That's good. It's good to hear.
Barbecue headquarters will be in Annapolis, Maryland soon.
Awesome.
Were you moving to Maryland?
I'm in Maryland.
Oh yeah, you are in Maryland. I was thinking. Well, I was like, where? I thought he's like Minneapolis. So I was, what the fuck is that?
Oh, East.
I wish you were in Minneapolis.
Because I flew into Baltimore. That's right, Maryland. Yeah.
I was much closer to the airport before when you came.
Yeah, I remember that. So tell everybody what's going on with your jerky. You got a new bags, new distributor. Basically same. It's your recipe, but you were able to outsource it to. Because there's a lot of fucking, me and you talked about this a lot, obviously, so I know more about it, so I don't want to pass anything up. But it was a lot of like cooking standards, what kind of kitchen you in, paying for kitchens, like, and it ended up being like, you just want to have really good jerky. So, can you send it out? Can you have it cheap, made for the cost less and a lot less headache and bullshit, and then do what you want to do is sell jerky and subscriptions and all that shit.
Absolutely, and in a short story, that's exactly what it was. Like, obviously, Tom, you helped me out a ton, not getting it started, but just pushing me to get it fucking going.
Right.
And so what I was doing all last year was I was cooking everything myself. I was packaging it, cooking it. I also have a job. It's not a blue collar job, but I have a job that's also 60, 70, 80 hours a week, depending on what fucking week it is.
And you travel everywhere, dude. You're fucking always gone.
And I travel everywhere, especially now. I have a new job, still doing the same kind of thing, like in boat part sales and engine sales and stuff like that. But I travel. I travel. I'm in Maryland, Delaware, half of New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and Ohio. So every week, at least 3 or 4 days out of. Basically, if you look at a month, 3 or 4 days out of the week, I'm not here.
Right.
So
Braden, so wait, if I need jerky or an inboard V8, you're the guy I call.
Absolutely. If you want to, I'm not going to say the company, but I'll text you about it later. But yeah, if you need an inboard V8, I can get you one.
Maybe you'll throw in some jerky on the side. Yeah.
Yeah. What, Jacob? You're going to have that boat for like what, 2 months, and then get rid of it and get a new one?
No.
See, Braden knows.
Nope. I know about boats. Boats, the best day you buy it, or the best day you have is the day you buy it, the day you sell it. That's what they always say.
The best boat is the friend's boat.
Yeah.
Like a dog.
Stands for break out another 1,000.
Yep.
Yeah. Which, by the way, I got a boat in my mom's garage right now. I really do, an inboard V8.
Do you?
For what?
Yeah, it's my father-in-law's. He moved it over here.
That one? Yeah.
You know what kind of engine it has in it?
It's old, man. It's from the 80s.
I
think it's an old Corvette engine. It is red.
I know what it is. That's the company I sell for.
Oh, nice.
We can talk.
We'll talk.
Yeah, I don't want to say what company I work for, but
yeah, we'll talk. And people probably don't care either, but we'll talk.
The company's not going to see this, but they're a little bit bigger. So, anyways, What was I talking about?
Well, you're with the new company, so obviously it's like harder to like go get a state of the art kitchen and cook in times and package and get it all together. So, wanted to find an easier route to still pursue that side gig of slinging jerky.
Yeah, just like the rest of us, I just created a second job for myself.
Awesome.
Well, come on. If you don't have 2 jobs, what the heck are you doing?
Yeah, you're a fucking slacker.
Right.
But yeah, so what I did with a lot of thought, and it's still my own proprietary recipe. But what I did is I outsourced my jerky recipe to a company out in Oregon. And so it's still all American made. It's still, made in this country. So what can be better? And also they do a very, very good job, but they package it, they label it. It's all USDA certified. One of the hardest things that I found, and honestly, I think Tom, you had was it JP Carroll that you had on that was doing the food service thing?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. So I remember listening to that podcast, and when he was talking about getting certified kitchens and all that stuff, like I know how hard that process is. It's a pain in the dick, and I'm going to charge you if you rent out the space, which I don't. Very small company, I have the money for that. So maybe if I would love to. But anyways, so yeah, source it out. They're sending me all prepackaged. Everything's shelf stable for a year. Everything's all certified and all of that stuff. It's way better packaging than I could do on my own. Again, I was doing it all by myself, and I'm not that good on computers. I'm kind of like thin on a computer a little bit, so it's not too good.
Have you ever seen what's that show, Zoolander?
Yeah,
where he's like, it's inside the computer? Inside the computer? And I grab it and chuck it. Yeah, that's Finn with a computer.
Well, Braden, I'm going to miss personally the handwritten Sharpie messages on the packaging from you.
Oh, you still get that from me.
Oh, okay. All right. Good.
Every single order. I ran out of stickers and bottle openers, but I'm going to get something else soon. But every single order gets a handwritten message from me.
Boom. Now, your note that you sent me actually just made an appearance in Be Better Barbell Club. Did you see it, Tom?
It's in the bathroom.
It's in the bathroom on the wall.
Nice. Oh yeah, because you said it was hanging up in your gym.
It was, and so now we moved it to the new gym, and it's in the bathroom. So if you're using our facilities, well, sitting down like a man.
Wait, it's in
or if you're peeing like a man, sitting down, then
Obviously.
you can look and you can read your note to me. It's got your logo on there. People will be like, "Oh, maybe I'll buy some jerky while I'm taking a leak."
Oh, I love that.
Well, and me and Braden have been talking about this. Jacob, me and Jacob operate really well to where I don't have to tell him everything, which is really nice, and he doesn't tell me everything, and we just, I don't know, we operate really well together. We found that out over the years. So we're actually Braden's sending us a 12-pack, 15-pack of jerky. We're going to display at the gym, and they can do a QR code, pay Braden automatically, and then take a bag of jerky. So that's coming
Sick in the
next
game.
week.
Love it.
A little bit more. I just grabbed a whole bunch, but I wanted to. Yes, exactly what you said, Tom. Yes, I wanted to send you a little bit more just so that hey, if it sells out, I don't have to like ship you another box. So just like put a little bit in the box that I sent you, and then just keep the rest of it. You can eat it yourself or whatever.
Yeah.
Now, aren't you making a Let's Get Stupid one?
What'd you say?
Isn't there a Let's Get Stupid flavor?
There is. It's called LGS Habanero Burn.
Yep. I just ordered
it. Pretty good.
Yeah. Kallas ordered a bag of each from me too. It's also going to be premiered at your little gym opening too.
Yeah, because we're going to do, so for those who don't know, I've talked about it a couple times on here, but June 9th from 2 to 5 at the gym, we're going to do a grand opening. We're going to have one of the things going to be raffles. Braden donated some jerky. We're going to do some stuff from Pioneer. We're going to do some Bose headphones, some speaker giveaways, shit like that. So Braden was nice enough to help donate to be one of the supporters of the grand opening. So you could, win it, or you could also just, obviously, you'll be able to buy it there if you go train at that gym, which is nice.
And Braden, you're going to be there?
I wish I could, man.
You just say you travel all the time.
I'm coming in July.
I'm coming. Oh yeah, so I'm coming out in July. So what I'm gonna do?
When I'm not here, thank you, appreciate that.
Where are you? Oh, you're gonna be in Africa or something? Oh no,
you're the Olympics.
That's a little bit more important than you being there with me.
I don't know.
I'll come back out. But yeah, so I'm coming out there in July. I want to check out the gym. What am I going to be doing is it's going to be like the halfway point between South Dakota. So I'm going to be going out to the Massonomics meet and doing a little jerky booth out there. It's a 22-hour drive, so I figure it's 11 hours to Illinois and another 12 hours to South Dakota.
Yeah, it's a haul.
I had made that drive to South Dakota from here.
Yeah.
Yep, I took my bike out a couple of years ago with some guys from church, and we did Black Hills right before, like a couple weeks before Sturgis.
Yeah.
Because obviously we didn't want to be in the middle of that, man. It's awesome. And then my dad played high school football in South Dakota, in case you didn't know this. And he was in a town called Gayville, and they were the Raiders. And his high school football coach was Coach Booty. So it's Coach Booty's Gayville Raiders. Can't make this stuff up.
They must have been good.
They were on their ass. That's for sure.
That's awesome.
Sure, sounds like it.
Well, Jacob, just post the Olympics.
Yeah, I was thinking about sending an email to somebody. I can't figure out which address at the IOC or at the Olympics or at Paris 2024, but I'm being just blasted to all of them. I'll send a strongly worded letter. I'll use ChatGPT to help me, be assertive but yet to the point. So
I use that. But yeah, I'm way not important enough to postpone anything for anything. So, I will tell you one other thing that I'm doing. I know it's the reason that Kallas brought me on here. So from now, I started it on Sunday and until Memorial Day. What I'm doing is all the jerky bags. It's usually $15 a bag. and I'm discounting it to 12 just to give everybody a break on everything. And if you order over $100 worth of jerky, you get free shipping. And I'm also taking $2 of every bag and donating it to this veteran organization called Irreverent Warriors. They do a lot to they do a lot of events to, help against veteran suicide. They do a lot of marches and stuff like that. They get veterans together just to, meet everybody and do all of that. They do some marches and everything like that. So the other day when I posted a video and Jim, one of the DMs I sent out I sent out DMs to about 100 people. I kind of hoard myself out a little bit, but it was for a good cause. And I sent one out to Jim McD, and he was actually the one that gave me the idea to go to Irreverent Warriors. And after I looked into their website and everything, I really like what they're about. And I actually also talked to one guy that ordered, actually, it was my biggest order. He ordered 10 bags of the whiskey bent flavor and 3 bags of the habanero burn and a t-shirt.
Damn.
Yeah, it was like the biggest single order that I got. And I went to high school with the kid. He was a year behind me, and he's in the Marines. He's still in the Marines. And what he did, he ordered all of that, and he didn't show them to me, but he made flyers up and posted them all around his barracks too. But he vouched for the Irreverent Warrior program. So that's something I feel comfortable giving money away to. And actually, so far, I just did the tally before I got on here. We're up to, it's $157 so far, which any amount of money to me is great.
Yeah, it's huge.
I want to make it a lot more, but any amount of money to me is great. And what I also did was people that ordered the day before the sale started, I'm just taking $5 from every bag and sending that too. So that's a good chunk of it too. Because
Nice.
I had talked to a few friends that ordered from me, and I was like, dude, wait till tomorrow. Like the discount starts and I'll send money. They didn't want a discount. I was like, all right, well, I'll just take the extra $5 and send it.
Yeah, right. No, that's cool. That's good that you're doing
Well,
it, man. It's good to see.
yeah, and Memorial Day, obviously, as people start to listen to this, it's coming up this weekend, and I know that a lot of times, I think that within this community of most of the people that listen to this podcast, I think we're all pretty respectful of military service and obviously those who have fallen. And I think sometimes it's great to be respectful and attentive and talk to your family about what that means. But at the same time, I think it's good to do something. And so, if you're listening, send this jerky out to some other people, let them know it goes to a great organization, and it's a way that you can help and you can get gains at the same time.
Absolutely.
Win-win.
Yeah. So just so you know, what is there? There's 30 grams of protein, 6 grams of fat, and 18 grams of carbs in every bag.
It's pretty good macros.
That's
Good
just
macros. By the way, so my problem with it, Braden, is that I eat a bag at a time. And so it basically becomes a meal. And actually, I took some of that Let's Get Stupid. I don't think I texted you this. And I put some of the sticky rice from Costco you can do in the microwave.
okay.
And I put it in that and kind of mixed it up. Because, like if you ever have Korean, you can do the Korean like jerky where you kind of do it over the flame and it kind of gets it real crispy. Oh my gosh, it was so freaking good. And then I don't know if you're ever going to make the sun chip flavor commercially available, but I was a fan. Garden salsa.
So that's that's the next flavor I want to come out. Well, let me step back. There's a couple of I want to come out with a teriyaki one, and I gotta pick another recipe. But also on the next batch that I order, I am absolutely 100% going to come out with that garden salsa one, because that was, other than the habanero one, the Let's Get Stupid one, the garden salsa one was my favorite.
Well, I got you another flavor. Are you ready? This is my idea. No one's ever come up with it other than me. It's called Eagle Jizz.
Bam. That sounds like it tastes good.
Yeah, tastes great.
You could dye it red, white, and blue.
Oh,
I actually,
unicorn jizz works too.
This is
I came up with those again, not this guy. It was me first.
So I kind of actually already know how to make that one. And not the way
You out there milking eagles? What the hell?
we do have a lot of bald eagles here in Maryland. So
apparently, geez. You're climbing up the old tree at night there?
No, so
I've got nipples, Fokker. Can you milk me too?
Old Bay's a big thing here in Maryland, and it's getting up and down the East Coast, obviously. But I at one point I made a honey Old Bay, so it's like sweet and spicy. The only problem is when you seal it into a bag. So what I would do is I would cook the honey and then freeze it and crystallize it, and then add all the seasoning and break it up and shake it with the jerky, and it was like kind of crystallized onto there. But when you sealed it into a bag, it turns liquid again. So you got that good eagle jizzy kind of consistency.
Gross.
How do you know what the consistency of eagle jizz is? I mean, how is it even a thing?
I mean, all right, let's be honest. You've seen jizz before, right?
From people, not from eagles.
Jacob was a swinger.
I have to assume it's the same.
I was.
Yeah.
I have to assume it's the same. Come on.
Well, you know what they say. You assume something, you make an ass out of yourself. You go talk to some eagles, buddy. They live in Maryland.
I'm very, very good at making an ass out of myself, so don't worry about that.
Yeah,
I think you should consult the National Bald Eagle Association of America, sir, before you make assumptions.
Go steal a bald eagle from somewhere, probably get in trouble, and we'll figure it out.
Or get mauled.
Yeah, die.
Huge.
Wait, what was that movie?
Braden.
No.
What was that movie, Tom, we were talking about on here a couple weeks ago? I said it was the worst movie of all time. It's Chris Farley and Matt Perry.
That's not the worst movie of all time.
What's worse than that? It's terrible. But there's a scene in there where he's trying to get. There's a scene where he's trying to get an egg from a bald eagle's nest, and he keeps getting attacked over and over.
Yeah, I remember seeing that clip.
Yeah.
We Are Heroes, or
yeah, something like that, right?
Yeah, something like that. I can't even remember.
Yeah, I just know it was. I was sicker than a dog, and I thought it would entertain me, and I fell asleep like 1,000 times. It's terrible.
Well, you were sick, so.
No, it's a bad movie. And even like Matthew Perry, like from the beginning of it till the end, I think that's who the actor is. He got into like a cocaine addiction in the middle of that filming. So at the beginning, his face is like really full, and then by the end of it, it's like he's lost like 40 pounds, and he's like barely walking around. It's such a. He probably was hanging out with Chris Farley too much.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, obviously. So, Braden, where can people go to get the jerky, and when does the sale end?
Sale ends Memorial Day at 11:59 p.m. www.meatandmusclesbarbecue.com. You can also find me on at Meat and Muscles Barbecue or at Meat and Muscles, either one. You'll be able to find my website. I'm on Facebook too. I don't know what the hell that link is, though. I'm not very good at Facebook.
Okay, and I'll put it in the show notes below. So if anybody wants to support, one, Braden's company, and two, what was the foundation again, Braden?
Irreverent Warriors.
Irreverent Warriors.
Everything I do, just so they see it. But and when I do actually do the donation, I will also post like I'll post the proof that I sent the money there too.
Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
And what I'm thinking of, this is a little bit besides the point, but what I'm thinking of is I'm trying to figure out a time scale of it, but I'm at least like once a quarter I want to do these kind of like donation things. Jacob, I want to talk to you behind the scenes about yours, and also
that would be amazing.
Yeah, and another one would be a dog rescue, because that's something that's near and dear to my heart, and so we're going to be giving money away. I figure you give it away, it'll come back to you. And what I found out, it feels a lot better to raise money for something else than to actually just profit off of it.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah.
Well,
absolutely.
and also it's a great way. You know, people sometimes make the mistake of thinking that being philanthropic or giving back to your community in some way has to be completely separate from business, and they definitely don't. You can only give money away if you have it, so you got to make it. So those two things go hand in hand a lot of times. So the point is like for you, even Braden, like to get your brand out there, it's a great way to partner because the organizations, like I know at least we could for sure, I think do that where we could push it out to our base and our people who already donate, and it gets your brand in front of the new people. And then they also are kind of a little bit incentivized to buy because of the donation, but also the fact that, oh, wow, this guy cares. And I think, I'll never forget when I was first in LA, Bart used to tell me all the time, like he would have people come into his gym and film a lot of content and this and that. And somebody asked him once, like, hey, like, do you ever get like they're your competition? Or, there was a, what is it? Kind of fit, kind of fat apparel launched like around that time in LA. And there was a lot of people at Barbell who launched that actually. And it was kind of, not, I don't want to say exactly the same, but there were some similarities to like how Barbell was doing things. And Bart used to say, man, there's plenty of people out there to buy stuff. Like we don't need to fight over this person or that person. And so the point is that even if somebody's already having jerky or something like that, they'll be like, oh, I heard this guy on the podcast. I like what he's about. I'll just buy his jerky because there's plenty of people out there. So good for you for giving back and then thinking of good ways to spread the word too.
I appreciate it. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Yeah, Kallas always says like, what was the one thing you said? Podcasts are like something.
Say that again. You broke out.
Podcasts are like sunshine. There's enough for everybody.
Oh yeah, I got that when I was talking to the fuck was his name? Hayden Bow of Hybrid. When I was starting me and Jacob were starting an online training company.
Yeah,
leaning on him for some stuff. I'm like, hey, who's your lawyer? How do you do this? And he's like, I'm like, thanks for helping. Like, you don't do this. You can tell me to fuck off. He goes, it's like sunshine. There's clients for everybody. Just because you start a business doesn't mean I'm going to go under. And like, because we all help each other out. I was like, oh, that's, that was pretty cool of him. So I've always respected him because of that, because he kind of didn't give us our start, but helped us out with those lawyers and some things behind the scenes that he advised me on. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Everybody who helps out is like, but you reach out to your friends and try and help out and stuff like that. And it's, yeah. And also, I mean, competition's always good too.
Yep. I agree. Absolutely. So, well, I appreciate you. I texted you like 12 minutes ago or half an hour ago to come on for like 20. So I appreciate you not doing anything with your life and being able to come on the podcast at 8:00 at night on a Wednesday. So thanks for coming on. I hope everybody goes to his site. If you haven't ordered any, order at least a bag of each. Support Braden. Support, I don't know. I can't think of the name again. What's Irreverent. I keep thinking like Invictus.
Yeah.
Support the foundation. He's posting about it. You got 5 days left. It's Wednesdays. So Wednesday night when this thing airs, support him, support what he's doing, support his, the foundation he's donating to. So we appreciate you, Braden.
Yeah. I appreciate you guys.
All right, buddy. I'll see you.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, Finn. Well, you look like a cone head.
What the fuck, terrible. You guys? Why don't you fucking get me on the goddamn podcast and the other assholes on there?
Oh, sorry. Let me just fucking revolve my life.
Piece of shit. You're fucking revolve your life around me. I'm part of the damn show, for Christ's sakes.
Well, fix your schedule.
The hell are you talking about?
I got shit to do. It doesn't involve waiting for you.
No shit. So do I, motherfucker.
Yeah, I saw your mom
today. You
don't
think I got nothing going on?
I saw your mom today.
Jesus Christ. The fuck?
I'm glad you're ready. No headphones in. I'm here. He's texted me 10 times. I'm here. Tom, I'm here. Walking around, screaming at his phone. Looking at he's not even ready. That's embarrassing, Finn.
You're embarrassing, you piece of shit. Was this called the Tom Kallas show now or what?
Yeah, no, we're doing bench night at my house.
God
Tom
damn.
Kallas show. Yeah, I keep it consistent, dude.
Man, anytime you're ever late for work or anything, oh, I always stay. Yeah, whatever time you need, bud. I'm there.
Oh,
but Christ, I got to
work in 20 minutes.
A little bit of fucking girls softball for 8 weeks. We got to start at 7:30. I mean, what happened in the old days, Kallas? Fuck, we'd even start to 9 o'clock sometimes.
I got to go to work at 9. What do you want me to do, Finn?
Jesus Christ.
I'll go tell
Well, a
him.
little
that
heads up would have been nice.
No, I'll tell him the outage.
Maybe we could have did it tomorrow then.
That's bench night, brother. That's bench night.
What's going on, guys?
What's up, buddy? What are you doing? What's up with your
life's
camera?
crazy. I don't know what the fuck's camera's in.
Just do it off your iPhone, dude. Fuck it. You know what I mean?
Well, that's what I'm doing, so I can get on here as fast as I could.
Yeah, you're fine. Just leave it like that. We can hear you fine.
Okay, I'm live.
All right, buddy. How you doing? You doing all right?
I don't know how to run this one. I've never done it for my phone before.
I mean, you're already doing it, buddy. You're good.
All right, what did I miss? I feel like that one idiot that was on here last week.
Dave Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got to smoke cigarettes and talk about strippers in front of your wife.
Hey, can you smoke cigarettes on here? And then his face is just like this the whole time. Where's the camera at? The whole time's like this.
He's like that. You ever seen those like older men who just get a Facebook for the first time and then they're just like this taking a picture? Like,
yes.
Like, what? And then it's also the cover photo. It's the same picture.
Yes.
That's Hunter if you ever had it. Social media.
That idiot.
Oh, God. So funny.
Well, Ben,
go ahead.
Since I'm back in my office, my son found this, and I figured I'd share it with you. Since last time I was here, you were very impressed with my collection. He found my old E Honda figurine from Street Fighter.
Holy cow! Look at this guy's got more figurines, man.
It's like Big Boss Man.
That is.
Big Boss Man had a little more muscle.
Yeah,
that's him right there.
Where's the Big Boss Man? Can you see him up there somewhere? You see him?
I think you would enjoy that.
I see him.
There he is.
There he
is.
Yeah.
Holy cow. What else is new, boys? What's going on? I know this camera's out here.
Just trying to squeeze this one in, buddy, we have like an hour lap of time together, really, because I got to go in like 20 minutes. So yeah, like Finn said, he's softballing it up for the whole summer, and we're on that fucking wind. Was it windy by you last night, Finn?
Yeah, oh yeah. We had T-ball last night. It was 50-mile-an-hour winds. It was the worst T-ball ever.
Must use a wiffle ball.
It was in T-ball, and the benches were flying. The fucking hats are flying. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, that was a terrible idea. Should have
canceled.
And then it was fucking bad, dude. It was windy as a motherfucker.
Yeah, it was not good. And then I just literally got into my house. I never even ate, not even a snack, and went right to my phone and my headphones because I knew if I got my computer, it'd take me too long to get back on here. Yeah. So went right here, grabbed it right up to the stairs after another big victory. Oh, yeah. 5-0. I was help coaching. I feel like I'm Jacob Ross over here, just coaching the Olympic team.
Are you doing strength and conditioning? You got them doing dynamic warm-ups out there and sled pulls?
All the time. I'm telling you, I always have them warming up. And today we had them trying to intimidate the other team by yelling during warm-ups and staring them down. And it worked. Yep. Another victory, 10-4, boys. Another one for the good guys.
Can you pull little giants and do the Alka-Seltzer in the mouth?
Yeah, we should. Yeah, like 9 and 10-year-old girls. Yep. Right from prison, right to 9 to 10-year-old girls, right to Let's Get Stupid show, right to bed, and then up at 4 a.m. to go on a huge, I got to do something tomorrow for my job, and it's far, far away. And it's going to be a 16-hour day tomorrow. So
sounds like you're going on a walkabout.
It's boring, but it's my life.
Man, bench night in America, it's not what it used to be, huh? Hey,
tomorrow?
Thursdays, too?
Well, tomorrow I was supposed to be. This is a kind of an emergency that I'm doing, but usually there's also a softball game tomorrow I have to miss now because of it. So
right. Well, that's life. That's boring.
It's boring. It's my life. And then Friday is work, and then the bench night. Yep. Then bench night. How's the gym going?
Good. Chipping away. I had a nice little group in there today. Jacob was in there training, hanging out with the
working
women.
with Miss Ranch Cop. Yep. Miss Kallas was there.
You don't mow another man's lawn.
Well, but you can train it.
You can train another man's lawn? I never knew that. You can train another man's lawn.
Oh, jeez, that sounds even worse.
It does. John, hope you're listening. I know he
John's
is.
pissed. John's pissed.
John, yep. He's now cleaning his Glock out right now. His cock and his Glock.
Yep. Empty his cock, he's empty his block. Watch out, Jacob. You're going to get both.
Yeah, there's going to be a couple misfires, I think, this weekend.
Hey, Branch Cobb does not misfire, okay? He has twin boys.
Had a squib around in there.
Tracers.
Yeah, I love when he has the boys. They're all going nuts and shit. That's funny. See him on the Instagram.
Yep.
Down at the.
He's interviewing for to have the bomb dog.
What?
Yeah, detective dog, bomb squad, something. SWAT.
He's going to be like Ace Ventura.
Exactly.
Pet detective.
Yep.
He's going to be
Ranch Ventura. That's awesome.
Any
Ranch
pet missing
Ventura.
Any pet missing in the Naperville area, Branch Cobb will be there with the dog.
Ranch Ventura.
Yeah, he texted me today. He said, because I'm going to get the rest of my tattoo done Tuesday. And John's thinking about getting like arm sleeve. And I said, well, you should come by and see this guy.
Come on. Are you serious? Now Jersik's going to do it?
Oh, yeah. Well, he told me when I was there with Edgar, he said that he does a lot of cops. And he'll actually change his hours specifically for police officers because he knows their schedules are tough. Yeah. And so I said, well, because it's Warrenville, but it's around the border of Naperville. So I said, if you're working that day, just swing by. He said, but he has an interview. And I said, for the head knee wrapper in the department, because they should just give that to you.
Yeah.
And no, he said it was for the bomb dog job because I don't think they have one right now. He would be the only person to do it.
Can't say bomb on a plane.
Nope. Although, did you see that guy died from turbulence?
What?
There's like a 68.
Was it Tom Kallas coming home from Austin, Texas?
Can't kill me, brother.
You guys already talked about your trip?
Nope.
No, we've been waiting for you because you're asked the hard-hitting questions.
Oh, here we go. Let's go, Kallas. Come on.
Yeah, went to Austin, Texas. Visited my brother Tim, which is, if you don't know Tim, he's like similar to like a Dan Bazarian of Austin, I guess. I don't know, like not as rich, but he went and visited
lots of
him.
coke and whores. Pre-workout and whores.
Pre-workout. Let's get stupid.
Yes.
Yeah, went and saw him. Ate some good Texas food, and then he's like, "Hey, first night."
What did you have? Did you have brisket?
Yeah, brisket burrito.
My favorite. I love brisket.
Dude, it was like this food truck, like, like a stone's throw from his apartment. It's like this giant brisket burrito for like $6.
Oh,
this is the best thing in the world, dude. So trained at some gym called like Lift ATX, which is like a pretty cool, like had all the powerlifting stuff you need, indoor, outdoor gym. That was pretty cool. And then he's like, yeah, the first day we're just gonna take it easy, because you had a probably long travel day or whatever. And then we're up to like 4 a.m. at these bars and clubs.
Yeah, we're gonna take it easy.
Like these places are like, kind of exclusive. Like the one like Tony Hinchcliffe.
What happened to your finger? What happened to your finger?
Nothing.
Oh, I thought
keep interrupting. What? Any other questions you got?
Yeah, I thought you lost your finger on your Texas
trip. Is it a fly? Is there a fly over there?
I thought it was like somebody else in your family that lost their finger.
I don't think so.
Okay, good.
Well, I get all my fingers. No, then we like this. All these places like kind of exclusive where the guys go where they don't get bugged. Like Hinchcliffe. We just missed Alex Jones at some restaurant. But like for me, it's not really my thing. Like bars out and clubs till like 4 a.m. Like this, there's like this
like beaches.
Exactly. Kind of, anything like relaxing or that I want to do.
That's
too late.
not my thing.
Yeah. So you go to this place called like The Cut, and it's supposed to be like this. There's like two places called The Cut. It's The Cut, and then after that you go to the other cut. Guy owns it. I don't fucking really understand it. And I'm like, the DJ's like blasting this music. We're like in this VIP area, and I'm just sitting there and I'm just falling asleep right next to this giant speaker, like blaring this rap music. Tim's like, I think it's time to go home, Tom. I'm like, yeah, I'm checked out, brother. I'm like, I've been up for 24 hours. Like, and if I have a couple drinks, like I just want to fall asleep. Like that's all we've been doing. So did that, slept, over the next day, and then get some dinner with some of his friends, and then kind of the same thing, like bars, club, and I'm, just hanging out, talking to him and his friends. He has some really good people out there, like that he's surrounded with, which is cool. But yeah, then next day, Tim was still sleeping, so I just walked out of his apartment, called an Uber, and went to the airport.
Did that happen last time you were there too? The same thing?
Yeah, no, it did.
I could have swore, yeah.
But last time, like, he wasn't there, so we're like, like Tim,
Yeah.
it was me, Amber, and Haley, and we're like, hey, we gotta go, and he wasn't answering his phone and stuff, and I was like, I don't know if I should lock his place. Like, what if he didn't grab his keys?
Yeah.
So I just like grabbed my stuff, shut the door, and I text him. I go, hey, we left, and like 5 hours later, he goes, sorry, brother, I just woke up. Like
Sorry, brother.
Afternoon.
I just woke up. I'm sorry.
I was like, and I text him. I'm like, hey, you alive? All this shit, and like his place is cool. It's like you walk in through the garage, you go up one set of stairs. It's like the 2 bedrooms, his roommate, which never even saw, and his room, and then you go up another set of stairs, and it's a living room and the kitchen, and then you go up another set of stairs, and it's like the loft. So it's like this multi. So like if I'm in the loft or the living room, he's still sleeping downstairs basically. So like when I left, I was like, hey Tim, I'm leaving, but he's like, an hour later he texts me because I would have took you, brother. Well, I gotta go, man. Like it's just whenever I want to.
So what was the highlight of the whole trip? Like it was best part of the trip?
Probably just the food. Seeing my brother eating some good food, because the bars and clubs, it's just not.
Now, did you go to any like bars, like regular bars, or just clubs and shit? Talking like a honky tonk or something.
Yeah, we went to somewhere like there's some live music, country music playing a little bit, and like some outdoor-ish bars with like live music. But like, Tim likes to hop around a lot. Like I'm like, I want to go to Schmidt's and have 3 drinks and go home.
Yeah,
it's just how I am. But he's like, let's get 1 drink and go. So I'm like, by the time he gets settled in, Tim's like, we gotta go to the next place. This place sucks. I'm like, okay. Like, I don't know, man. So it's just a lot of
pussy in here. Let's go, man.
Yeah, right. I was like, yeah, all right, man, whatever. So
I don't know Austin that well, but is it 6th Street, like the big hangout area?
Yeah, right? But they kept saying like east or west, and I think they were still referring to 6th Street. Like one is like more crowded, more, I don't know. Anybody can kind of go to it, almost a Nashville Broadway kind of. And then one more like kind of laid back, reserved. People are not going to pay $50 to $100 to get in these places because they're there for the weekend. They just want to bounce around little bars. Like, so we were more on like the more exclusive side for most of it, to where it's like it costs more to get into places, or they're like, it's instead of a $7, $10 drink, it's a $20 fucking vodka. He went to more of those places because it's less. I mean, it sucks, but it's like it's less bullshit. You're not surrounded by 150 people. You're surrounded by 50 people. So it's easier to talk to people, easier to have service. It's just more expensive. Yeah. Yep.
Jacob, what do you think?
So many thoughts. So many thoughts running through my head.
I know what you're thinking. How are you going to Austin, Texas when we got a brand new gym? That's what you're trying to ask them, right?
That's what I'm trying to understand.
Out with it.
Some of us are trying to be better over here, Tom.
Yeah, I know it.
Some of us are trying to be bad. That was a be bad decision.
That was very be bad decision. I like it, Tommy. Good job.
Yeah, thanks, brother. I was trying to get members. I'm trying to get members to come up and do a day pass.
Yeah. You see, he's hobnobbing down in Austin. You never knew who you're going to run into down there. That's true.
True.
Yep. He's doing work out there, man. Business stuff.
Wasn't the IPF Nationals or whatever it's called there? Because I saw Barquan was competing there.
Yeah, that's like, so Texas in powerlifting, it's very like USAPL, IPF. Like you could tell it's very that community, not like where we have like our UPAs and the WRPF style stuff. It's very like IPL. That at the gym, like you could tell everybody thinks they're better than you because they're IPL lifters, and I'm just like,
that's so fucking stupid.
I'm an out squat every one of you fucking idiots. Like you could tell, like there was like
I love that kind of talk.
That like stench about them.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Like, this is like, what I mean? Because we're like in the same community. Like we're all powerlifting, but they're like, oh, we're better than you.
Think they're better than you because they're in this club or something.
They're wearing their SBD sleeves and their A7 grip singlets. And
Yep. It's
like fucking nerds.
Yeah, it was kind of. I mean, it was fine because the gym was good, but it was all very like IPL, collegiate did this, did that on the wall, and I'm like, oh, it's cool. But then like people had like almost arrogance about their lifting. I'm like, I'll fucking like go give me some. I'll borrow that girl's belt and squat on more than you fucking idiots right now.
Yeah. I'll borrow that fucking thong over there she's wearing. I'll squat you. Give it to him, Tommy. I love it.
That'll show him.
Hell yeah. So
any booze on the plane, Tommy?
No, I fell asleep.
Both times, huh?
Both.
You drugged yourself.
Yep. Fell asleep on the way there, and then
Not good.
I never flew Southwest before, and I'm like, it's just like you have to keep paying for like upgrades if you want to get on the plane like first to make sure you can get your bag and get a good seat. So I don't really like that. I just want to tell me where I'm fucking sitting. Like I just want to make it easy, you know?
I flew Southwest in like the year 2001. I was like the first plane I ever flew on, right to Dallas, Texas, too, for a wedding. I don't remember any of it. I remember that's when I ate that paper. Do you ever hear about that story? I never flew on an airplane before, and my dad was down there, and I couldn't get down there till late, so I was reading the horoscopes in the fucking NIU newspaper, right? And it said, for my birthday, it said, do not travel. Do not travel. Avoid at all costs. Something bad will happen. Something like that. And I'm like, what the fuck? So I cut it out, and I got on the airplane. I got a beer, and I showed the person next to me the article, right? And I said, fuck this. And I ate it, and I drank the beer, right? And then they're like, okay, you can get up and walk around the cabin now. So I go take a leak, you know. And I'm not familiar with airplanes at all. Airplane hits this turbulence. I had no idea what turbulence was either. And I'm fucking piss is going everywhere. I'm like, holy fuck, we're going to fucking die. And they're like, get back to your seats immediately and put your seatbelts on. And that was it. It was just turbulence, but I thought I was going to die. And that's the whole story. I did not die.
That's it.
We landed.
Died.
I know. That's what you're saying.
That's crazy, yeah.
And I thought I was going to die on that trip.
Yeah.
We landed. Pappy picked me up, took me right to the Western store. I bought a bolo tie, a whole outfit, and went right to the strip club after that. Then went to the wedding and the reception after that, and was severely intoxicated, and then led back to my hotel room where I passed out. Next day, Pappy drove me home. End of trip.
Sick.
Beautiful time. Beautiful time in Texas.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, sounds very similar. Do you guys stop off and get some Texas stuff? You know, some Western wear right off you got the plane.
What is this, Dumb and Dumber? No.
Yeah, that's what it was like. Yeah.
They're not money.
The fringe. There you go. There you go. There you go. Oh, hey, speaking of that, there's going to be a Dumb and Dumber coming back again. Same with Happy Gilmore.
Did you see the one on Netflix both that just came out?
Which one?
Dumb and Dumber 2.
Oh, that's from 10 years ago. I watched that when it came out at the theater.
No, I think.
Or in my basement.
Are you thinking Dumb and Dumber?
No. Dumb and Dumber's coming out with another, whatever you call them, another edition with Jim Carrey and Harry Dunn. Whatever.
Yeah.
So they're coming out with a new one this year. They're doing it right now. Same with Happy Gilmore.
Yeah, because Dumb and Dumber 2 was terrible.
Sucked.
It's awful. The
only good part in Dumb and Dumber 2 was the very opening scene where he's like in a mental institution. He hasn't talked in 20 years. And it was a joke the whole time. You've been kidding for 20 fucking years. And then the rest of the movie sucked. Yeah, gotcha. Yeah. Out of the wheelchair. That was the best part.
Yeah,
I mean, you couldn't get a better part than that to begin that movie where he's fucking with her for 20 years. That was funny. Yeah.
Well, Kallas, it sounds like you should have been taking notes from Finn about your trip so you knew what to do a little bit better.
Exactly. You should have asked.
Should come back with a big cowboy hat. I want a belt
with the
buckle
fucking
with
feathers everywhere. Oh, yeah.
Big K on it.
Yeah.
Next time.
I didn't. Man, I got a lot of shit to talk about.
Symbol for your belt buckle.
Cadillac pussy.
Yeah.
Dude, I got so much shit I got to talk about, man. There's not enough time. I went to this Mexican fiesta.
I saw that, dude.
That was fucking crazy. God, I'll talk about that in the next episode.
Yeah, I saw that video you run around. Hey, what? Real before we forget, what the pre-workout's coming Friday, Monday?
It's been shipped, so we'll see. It's been shipped, been paid for in full and shipped immediately. Well, paid for immediately, shipped the next day. Motherfuckers.
Now, Also, real quick, I want to hear about this new sponsorship you've got.
Yeah, what is that?
Canna Company, right? It's Lucia's company. It's the THC infused drinks. Tom, have you ever heard of that?
Yes.
I don't know if you guys can partake in that. We can now.
Oh,
we
yeah,
do not drug test for THC.
Oh yeah, we cannot. You can't with the CDL.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, because I saw you posting this. I'm like, I'm pretty sure Finn gets. And then I see Foreman drinking it, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like,
he's gonna lose his job.
I'm like, well, maybe it's a non-THC one of the. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, maybe I'm gonna ask Finn.
No, it's THC infused, 10 milligram ones and 25 milligram ones. As of January 1st, our job no longer tests for that. That was part of our new contract that came out. So
was this stuff pretty good?
It is very. I'm not used to that kind of stuff, obviously, and I haven't done any of that in many years because I've been drug tested for many years, right? And I really wasn't into that kind of stuff too much before.
Right.
If you're not used to it, it's very strong. The 10 milligram, I would suggest maybe a quarter of a can or half a can to start with. My friend went with a full can. He was so fucked up for like 5 hours. So, proceed with caution, I would say.
That's good advice.
Proceed with caution.
Well, that means it's good stuff.
And then, I posted it on my Instagram. They took the thing down immediately, then banned me from 5 things on Instagram because of it. I can't go live. I can't do – other people can't see my story, all kinds of shit for like 2 weeks.
Why?
Because it's a legal thing, but and there's no way I can fight it. So, and they took it down within 1 minute of me posting it, and then I reposted it again without saying THC. So I guess that was what it was. I don't know, but it's fucking bull. And then they throttled the shit out of my stuff.
Yeah, they've been bumping mine up. This has been really good for me lately. So,
for real?
Yeah, I have like 1 million engagements in the past month. 1 million accounts reached in the last 30 days.
Damn, dude.
Right?
Shit, that's really good.
Yeah,
that's the best you probably ever did.
Yeah, because I emailed them. I go, hey, if you could throttle down Finn and then throttle me up, that'd be great. Right away, Mr. Kallas.
Yeah, no, I'm always in the millions, but I'm still in the millions. But still, it's that post got like 300 likes. I mean, that's fucking dumb. Even my stories got when I mentioned the THC, the whatever stuff. They throttled down by like 10 times. 10 times less. I mean, it was like 1,500 views or something crazy, a lot less than I would usually get. And they throttled the fuck out of it. So whatever, it is what it is. You just got to work around it. Can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
I gotta try it.
Yeah. They got the cherry limeade is very good. I haven't had the raspberry lemonade one is their best seller though, they said. And they also have caramel apple and a margarita flavor.
Nice. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really smoke, but I'm a gummy guy for sure. I think there's a lot of benefits to it, and I think it's safer than being slop drunk as well. But anyway,
I prefer.
I'm an advocate for it.
We know, Finn. We know you prefer alcohol.
I prefer booze, but listen, I got to give my liver a break. Like I said, that is good. To give your liver a break. There's no hangovers and anything. I mean, the effects might last a little while, but it's not like you're going to wake up the next morning feeling like shit. Very good for.
You just drink it on the way to work or something, like coffee and stuff?
No. I would drink it at night or something. Like now.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
Yeah. Pouring that in my coffee?
I feel great.
No, you can't come to work like that either. I get in big trouble.
Oh, really?
Just laughing at all the prisoners.
I get very in trouble. I mean, you get in big trouble like driving high. You can't do that either.
Yeah.
Can't operate a motorized vehicle. Can't go to work. Just like drinking.
Man, they took away all the fun stuff. It's bullshit.
Well, back in the old days, they let you do that. No seatbelts, booze in the front seat. That's true. Come on, Tommy. Let's not get political.
No, it's that. Remember that they interview those people, like, I don't know, probably out of Pittsburgh, Texas.
Oh, that was Big Knuckle.
Can't fucking have a hard day at work and have a beer on the way home. Like,
it's my favorite.
Communist country.
Yeah. That's how America was in the 80s. They're like, seatbelt laws? Fuck that. You're going to tell me wear a seatbelt? Can't have a nice cold beer on the way home? Oh, God, this is communism.
Yeah.
Speaking of fucking bullshit,
Okay.
fucking AMC, Goodfellas comes on, and they say before the Goodfellas come on the show, right? Yeah, this is, fake, and this is how people used to think about stereotyping Italians, and Italians aren't really like this. That's what they said before the show. Are you fucking kidding me? The show is a fucking about an Italian's life. It is about what's his name's fucking life. It's not a fake thing. Like, this to me, that is the most pussification of America thing that's ever been. Do not watch this. Be caution. This is not real. This is how people used to think. Italians aren't really like this. Actually, this is how Henry Hill's life was, and is what it's based off of.
Right.
So anyway, that's it. I don't know what you guys think about that, but well, I saw that the other day. I was like, "What the fuck?"
You got everybody who's fucking worried about hurting everybody's feelings. So
who gives a fuck? I know it.
Can we play it if we do this? And then that's, whatever.
You're right,
I don't
Tom.
know if you remember, but like when Disney Plus started, like 3-4 years ago, they would put a message similar to that on like Peter Pan, stuff like that. The original from the 20s, because they were worried that they would think that Native Americans would be stereotyped as, how they're portrayed in that movie, whatever. But for kids, I get it a little bit because maybe you don't know. But for like Goodfellas, like a kid should not be watching that movie if you don't understand the difference between, like, obviously, like it's based on real life, but at the same idea, like single person in the world is not like that. If you don't understand that, then you're not going to be smart enough to read that anyway. So they should just leave it off.
Finally, somebody with some brains. Thank you, Ross.
It's ridiculous.
It's goddamn ridiculous, right, Kallas? Tell him.
Oh, it's fucking ridiculous, dude. I was trying to look up that. Have you seen the fucking story? And I could have swore, I'm trying to look it up. It was about like Pinocchio or the cobbler that made doll.
About the sex shit. Was it like some sex stuff? Yeah, about Pinocchio.
No, it was. I don't know if it was Pinocchio or like a Giuseppe guy or something. Some guy that made these dolls, and it's like now it's a. I can't think if it's Pinocchio.
No, he was like a child.
Who made Pinocchio?
I don't know. Pinocchio.
I want to say it's like Giuseppe.
Well, that was the character who made him.
Yes.
Yeah. So the character that made him is based off a real person, right?
Okay.
And there's like this article that, I mean, it's probably been out forever, but I just saw it the other day, where it's like the guy actually had a doll that he made out of like slaves. And it was like a black baby's face. And he would just walk around with it. And he would make these dolls out of their skin. And then it got portrayed into this guy making the Pinocchio. Dude, it was fucked up. It was like this creepy white guy like standing there like this. And then like this doll that's made out of slave skin. And it's a face of a child. Dude, it was.
Where the hell did you see this at? You must have been seeing that. That guy from down. Who did you say you just saw down there? That guy that
Alex Jones.
Dismissed. Alex Jones.
Yep, Alex
you must have been hanging out with Alex Jones this weekend. Called that.
Discussing birds, calling Cam.
Mm-hmm. Dude, dolls made out of people's skin and shit.
I gotta find the article and send it to you guys. It was like I saw it and I meant to like screenshot it or something.
I don't want that on my phone, Tom. You do not send it to me.
What?
He's been throttled enough, Tom. Okay,
I've been throttled enough. I don't need shit like that on my phone.
Yeah, you don't need this.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I wish I could find the picture.
Well, speaking of Cam, Moby's been resurrected.
For real, it's back?
Dude.
I know he took it in. How's it looking?
Friday, because we were supposed to squad at 4, and he didn't get. I had to go at 4. I didn't have a choice because I had to be somewhere that night with my family. But so he didn't. He wouldn't have been able to make it till like 6. But he sent us a video. That thing is sounding nice. The body's still the same. He hasn't changed that yet. But the engine.
Well, he got the truck. He got a new truck bed. He got a new truck bed.
I don't know if it's on though. Was it on that video? Tom?
No, not in the video he sent. He was getting all the engine work done, and then he was going to tear it apart.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen him in many weeks.
Yeah, we'll have that. But yeah,
He's still getting
he's
married?
getting his whole truck redone. Oh yeah,
He is. Good. Where are we going?
That's the
Deadwood
check.
or where are we going?
He's not having anything. Amber went to Jared's birthday party this weekend, and he said that she's like, "Well, are you gonna do something?" And he's like, "No, I just don't want to." I'm like, "No, sweet."
Come on. You got to be fucking kidding me.
I know. I don't get it.
You don't want to. More like maybe his wife doesn't want him to. Can't believe
But
we're
she's
saying this
going
about
on her.
this guy.
She's going on her own thing, so I don't think she cares. She's going to
What?
Lake Geneva. Amber's like planning half the thing.
Oh my God. What a fucking pussy.
Nice
Well, he's
Cam,
going no matter what then. Where he's going, we're going to take him no matter what then. His
Or
wife's going to go somewhere.
Or we'll just leave him and we'll go.
That's good thinking too. We'll just tell our girlfriends and wives. I think we all have wives. I don't know who's got girlfriends anymore, but yes, good call. Where you want to go, Tommy?
Nashville.
Wait, does Tom's therapist count as a girlfriend, or because he pays her, she's something else?
Shit. No, that's that. I mean, she's a hooker.
I don't pay her. I pay the company.
You still got
so
the therapist,
she's got
Tommy?
a pimp. She's got a pimp.
How's that therapist going, dude? Any news on that front?
No, not really. I'm going down. I only do it like once a month now, so it's few and far between.
Did you hear what? Who was that?
Dana White.
I thought of you, and that's why I posted that. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I wanted to get your opinion on it.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna. It's very easy to act tough. It's very easy to be closed off, say I'm too tough for this shit. I don't have time for this fucking bullshit. I have a feeling his wife and his life at home is very sad. There's a video coming out a year ago where he's beating his wife. Like, you're gonna take advice from a guy that beats his wife in public.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Talk about how tough he is. I mean, it's true.
I know.
Like, this doesn't look good. You're beating your wife, and you're like, I don't have time for this shit. I don't fucking care what she says. Like, well, obviously you don't care what she said. You beat the shit out of her in public.
That's true.
To do the latter is harder. It's very easy to be closed off and fake this tough masculinity bullshit that I think a lot of people hide behind. And it's harder to do the other thing that I'm doing. And I like doing hard things, not easy things.
Well, so this weekend, Alicia took me to see stand-up D.L. Hughley. If you remember D.L. Hughley.
Oh yeah, I know that guy.
And we went to Improv.
Still around.
Yeah, no, he's like 60. I didn't realize he was that old. But
where was this at?
At Improv in Schaumburg.
Oh, okay.
But there was the comedian before him was this guy named Bodacious. And have you guys been following the Diddy stuff? P. Diddy stuff?
Oh yeah.
Did you see the video?
I got a feeling Kallas is involved in that.
Oh no, he's involved in the Cosby stuff.
Oh yeah, that was it, Cosby. That P. Diddy stuff, he beat the hell out of that girl.
Did you see the video?
Yeah, it was bad.
Okay, so the comedian
probably hangs out with Dana White.
Yeah, they probably are. So the comedian made a really good joke. He said, "Look, I'm not advocating beating women or anything like that." He's like, "I just got to say, so Tom, you haven't seen this video yet, right?"
It's pretty
Kallas?
bad. He beats her, drags her by the hair, stuff like that.
Yeah, but he's in a towel the whole time. It's like at a hotel, like the video. It's like CCTV.
Hotel hallway, yeah.
So the guy, the comedian's like, "Look, I'm not advocating beating women or anything like that." He's like, "But what kind of wealthy motherfucker has a towel that stays on when you're in a full sprint, you're kicking someone, and you're pulling them by the hair?" He's like, "Because I brush my teeth and my towel falls off." He's like, "What the fuck kind of towel is this guy?" I was like, "That's a good point. That's a very good point."
That's true. Yeah,
because he's literally sprinting in the video and his towel stays perfectly on. It's impressive.
Well, and then all that other stuff with that guy about the government raiding all of his shit and everything else, and like hiding a bunch of weird shit with celebrities, all kinds of stuff. It's all coming up.
Well, it's like the R. Kelly stuff. Like, there's no way R. Kelly did songs with all those people, right? There's no way they didn't know what R. Kelly was doing and probably engaged in some of that as well. There's no way. It's like us three. Like, there's no way that Tom would be doing something that extreme and you and I didn't know about it. Like, it's just impossible. Like, we would have to know. And so at that level, they're all friends. They have to know. So I'm sure that stuff, at least most of it probably happened. But
fucked up, man. That's fucked up. So Kallas did not agree with Dana White.
Nope.
No, Dana White didn't hit his. What did he do? Slap his girlfriend on New Year's Eve or whatever? I saw that video too. I was like, 2 years ago, I think he was on a balcony too, and it was.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't look good, and he did. I don't know how he didn't get anything for it either. Like he didn't get any backlash really, right? He's like, I've been married for 20 years, and I mean, he slapped the shit out of her. It looked like open hand slap right to the face, right on a balcony in front of there's a lot of people there too, but it was like in Mexico.
Well, you take advice.
Remember, Sean?
Take advice from that guy.
Listen, I'm not taking any advice. I just thought I wondered what your reaction would be to that video, like what he said about all that. About I don't even remember what he said. He said something about men. I'm sick of people. I don't go tell my friends my feelings. Fuck that shit. You're a man. Go to work and do your fucking job and shut the fuck up or something like that. And then he said something about you go to a therapist and all they want to talk about is like the bad things in your life. And then you keep harping on the bad shit constantly. There's no positivity. It's all poor me and all that stuff. So the only person I know that's going to therapy is Kallas.
Yeah,
so that's what I wanted your opinion.
That's not. I mean, maybe that's how some people's therapies work. That's not how mine's worked.
Are you guys very positive in your therapy?
It just depends on the session, but it's typically it's not like I don't play that victim card. Like so maybe some people do. I don't. I know people that do for sure, but I don't dwell on like the past. I try to figure out, talk about it and get it explained differently back to you. And sometimes just hearing it can make you figure things out. And why did they say this? Why did they feel this way? It's not so much woe is me, talk about bad shit, and then focus on the bad shit, and then just think about the bad shit, and then all you're thinking about and doing is bad shit. Like it's not that in my scenario.
Okay, well, we're gonna take that answer then. I like the answer. Good job, Kallas. What do you think, buddy?
No, I was just back to the women beating, because that's always a great podcast topic.
God. Yeah,
it reminds me of rule of thumb. You know where that saying comes from, right?
Yep.
Rule of thumb.
Yep.
Like to say like, a rule of thumb is whatever.
That's something to do with beating your wife.
Yeah, so back in England, the rule was you could beat your wife with a switch as long as it wasn't wider than your thumb.
Yes.
So that was you go out there and measure around a switch with your thumb. Oh, this one's a little bit smaller. Break it off, and then you can beat your wife legally.
Man, is that still legal?
Well, Sir Sean Connery, right? Rest in peace. That he has a famous interview. I think it was with Oprah, where they asked him about like beating your wife, and he's like, sometimes women need a little correction.
Jesus Christ. Man, what does your therapist think about that, Tommy? What would you say about something like that, you think?
Dude, I got a house of 5 women. You think I'm going to vouch for beating women?
No, I'm not saying you're vouching for it. What would your therapist say? I'm asking, not you. I'm not saying you're vouching and beating women.
I don't know what she would say.
If anybody's getting beaten this at my house, it's me.
Same.
Yeah, it definitely ain't those girls or the women. It's me and Tommy are getting our asses whipped.
What about us white males, dude? We're getting the shit kicked out of us over here, okay?
Big time, dude. Big time.
Little reprieve would be nice.
Yes, I agree. I know Mrs. Barbell's listening. She always does while she's making shirts.
She's going to beat the shit out of you tonight, Finn.
Yeah, I'm getting my ass whipped.
that softball bat's going to make its way up to the bedroom and just.
Oh God, damn! Good thing she can't hit very well. Oh, I'm just kidding.
Oh shit! All right, dude, I'm going to wrap this up. I got to go. I got to go to work.
Yes, I got to get going too.
Yep. So,
we'll see you next week.
Matt Hayden at Pioneer Score. If it's going to go for a little about needs. SubZeroPlunge.com code Be Better or Stupid $500 off your Cold Plunge official Be Better brand. Check out the new gym. The page is there. Get a day pass. Get a membership. Year membership discounts, and obviously the grand opening June 9th, 2 to 5. Food trucks, raffles, stuff for the kids. Come hang out, see the gym, buy a membership, support us. Yeah, Finn.
June 9th.
New supplements. Eagle Juice, Jizz. Eagle,
Eagle
whatever.
Juice, street name. Yep.
hopefully next week, and then hopefully we'll also be stocking it at the gym once
And-
it's in as well to sell.
Yeah, that screwdriver. Hey, what's it? I saw you wear a shirt today on the video, and I never saw it before.
Oh, the Never Give Up shirt.
Oh, the new ones we got.
That's a John Cena saying, man. I don't know about that. That's his biggest thing.
Me and
Never
Jacob
give up.
had a marketing guy. We sent him some stuff, and that's what he came back with, and that's what we printed. So that is mine and Jacob's now, and it's Be Better's.
That's John Cena,
John
man. Never give up. Look at all this stuff.
Never heard of her. Thanks for the information, though.
Well, he was probably the first person to say never give up, too.
Yeah, he was the first one to ever say it. Does he trademark it?
Listen, I know that Jacob Ross is good friends with John Cena, so you can't get anything by me, pal.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, no, I've never even heard of that, Finn.
You don't have towels, too. Never give up towels, too, because that was his big thing.
I think you're talking about P. Diddy.
Towels.
Yeah, a towel like this. They wave them in the air.
Yeah,
Terrible
P.
towel.
Diddy. You run with it and you beat the shit out of your wife. No.
Listen, I'm not Dana White, pal. Or P. Diddy. That was his girlfriend, I think, right?
Oh, well, that changes it. That's a little different. That's all right.
It is a little different. Come on, guys.
Rule of thumb.
Rule of thumb, if it's your girlfriend, right? Just slip her some, I don't know. What do you slip those people, Tommy?
Some
Vodka sodas.
There we go.
It's
Hey,
like,
before we get off the
you
air, there is nothing else going on down there, huh? Nothing, no big ass stories. Down there in Texas, nothing.
Pretty quick trip, buddy. Like less than 48 hours in and out, and bars, shit like that, and that was it.
How many naked women?
0.
Jesus, I'm not buying that, pal. We'll talk off air. I know your wife listens.
Yeah, right. I could say 100. She'd never get back to her.
I know it. All right, boys. I'll see you later.
Shut up, Karen.
Okay, bye.